Neither one of us was like Momoa.
You just let me slide on that one.
Yeah. Neither one of us.
You're old school, man.
Maybe my beard could be, could qualify as some level of Momoa-ness. But that is the extent
You
of
could
it.
do a decent Momoa. That'd be fun.
Bro, dude's like damn near, he's like 6'7"
Oh, you
or
can
some
do a
shit like
decent
that.
Momoa in that way, just the beard. Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I'm Chris.
I'm Chris.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for joining us.
We're excited to be here today. Moon Knight, Season 1, Episode 2.
I know, I'm excited to be here.
Yes, sir. We had a good opening. It was a good opening with that Episode 1.
Yeah, man. It was giving me everything that I wanted to see. It was gritty. It was dark. I mean, yes.
Funny as all hell, too.
Yeah.
Real good, nice, dry humor. It was
Oscar Isaac is
really,
charming.
really enjoyable. Really
It's
good
that
watch.
British humor. It's like, all right, you know.
Your accent keeps getting better and better.
It does, doesn't
You've
it?
been working
Right?
on
All
this.
right, let's stop messing about.
Chris is gonna stop making fun of me and my
No,
accent.
bro, I guarantee you there's people in the UK is going to be like, no, your accent sucks, bro.
But it's
Stop
just
it.
progressively
Stop
worse.
it.
I cry every morning thinking about this accent.
Trust me, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be.
There are
It could
worse
be.
things.
But you can also hopefully get better too. That's what I'm hoping for. I got to put up with it.
Baby steps.
Yeah,
Baby steps.
little by little, we're working towards it. Now, I didn't know anything about Moon Knight
didn't
really
either.
outside of a couple of comics that he had appeared in going into this series. So I stopped. I watched a couple of videos and read up a little bit.
Same with me.
And nice. And I did learn a few things about him. Some of them, I got to say, were a little disappointing. And I'm hoping that it doesn't turn out this way on the show. But according to what I watched and read,
What did you
he's,
find out?
He's Mark Spector,
Okay.
who's a mercenary.
I found that out as well.
And he dies and makes a deal with an Egyptian god, Khonshu, who offers to bring him back as long as he works for him.
Mm-hmm.
Already, it sounds kind of like a Spawn kind of deal. You know, you're getting powers
But it's-
to come back to complete a mission.
But
But-
it's not quite like that though, is it though, right? Because the thing that I found, again, don't get me wrong, he's a cool character, right?
He's super cool looking.
But from my understanding, the only thing that he kind of really gets from the Khonshu character or Khonshu god is the reincarnation. But now to pay for that debt, now he has to serve on behalf of him, right? But his suit he has to provide, his gadgets he has to provide, his own wealth he had to provide. He had to make like investments to provide to build his wealth up.
What a
right?
bum deal!
Yeah,
That's the same thing I found.
Yeah.
He's got no, he can't fly. He has no super strength. At least from what I saw, maybe he does. Maybe on this series he does. And fingers crossed that he has some actual ability, some actual powers. But
Well, it seems like Marvel is kind of, they do that with all their characters, but it seems like they kind of upgraded or changed his character. It's kind of similar to what they did with I guess they did the same thing with Miss Marvel.
right. They
kinda
it's
alter their
projections
powers
instead of
The
actual stretching powers.
which is that is an upgrade if you ask
yeah,
me.
I think it
But
looks much better.
I've never
worried
been a
about
fan
that.
of the rubber band man or the stretchy powers or anything like that.
No,
But
that's a terrible
that's
power.
just, it's a personal taste thing. All these things are subjective.
Yeah, I don't want that power. But back to Khonshu and this deal. Again, what a bum deal.
Yeah.
The guy comes back and he's not given powers or anything like that as far as I could tell from any of the things I found. He comes back and his abilities are he's basically Batman. He's
Right.
He's a human
Exactly.
being
Yes.
who is very skilled and has cool gadgets and a lot of wealth and whatnot. But none of that is from Khonshu. All of that
Apparently
he
he gets-
brought to the table, and
he
he only
gets
got
some
brought
extra-
back to work for Khonshu.
Well, this is true, but then he also, I guess, gets some extra abilities from the full moon, which I guess that's
saw that.
okay.
Yes.
But yeah, for the most part, yeah, like you said, he's just kind of like a I don't want to call him a knockoff Batman. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on the character. He's cool. I just thought that he was more, I guess, supernatural.
And I want to
than
be
that.
clear. I love this show. I think it's a fantastic show. It was just a disappointing information that I found outside of the show. So the show could be completely different. They
Again,
can
it
give
does
him
seem like they've
powers.
changed some things about
A
him.
lot more mystical. I don't want a Batman whose only power that he received from a deal with an Egyptian god is that he could come back, but just to work for him and has no choice You know, what kind of deal is that? Why would you come back?
It just kind of just seems like it's very one-sided.
Right. That's a
kinda how it
lousy
appeared to me.
deal.
But again, it seems there is something different here with the show that they've changed. That it's I don't know. We'll see.
Yes,
We'll see
sir.
what
Well,
happens.
hopefully this episode is on a full moon, and he has his powers. Can you imagine that? You gotta, you're gonna fight evil, but I'll be back in about 3 days.
For I don't know, 75% of the time, you just got to rely on your own ability.
But anyway, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to watch this?
I'm excited to watch this next episode, see what they got for us.
I'm ready to do this. If you're ready, let's go. Let's do it.
There go that Marvel theme music we all come to grow and love. Some of us really love it. Hey, moron.
Ace plan.
Karen better not be the first person that he sees, bro. I can only imagine what that
she's
morning's
coming
gonna
to ruin his day.
bro. I can only imagine what that morning is gonna be like. I think I should go with you, yeah? Might have some information about it.
Like, there's a werewolf. I don't think it needs any explanation, bro. Nothing's gonna help.
Yeah? Roll the tape.
Okay.
Roll the tape. Yeah, let's see.
Is that you, Scotty?
Still Stephen.
I keep missing that.
Here it comes.
He says, "Is that you, Scotty?"
Are you crying?
Wow, fam.
Yeah, a bit.
He said, yeah, a bit.
Yeah, it does look like you're crying. It's on tape, bruv. No.
You're gonna take a nice nap.
Are you
The
joking?
fuck?
I'm never gonna go.
You're gonna go on that cot right there. You're gonna take a nice nap. Get the fuck out of here.
When was Mark even sleeping in there? If he falls asleep, Steven wakes up. Why would he need a cot ever?
Yeah. But I don't think this is that. I think that I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm with you. Don't walk into the darkness.
Yeah, immediately the lights went off. Did you see that?
Oh, everything's in darkness. Yeah, I saw it. It's scary. Oh.
As soon as he came out the room, it went dark. Like, hold up, what?
Go back
fuck?
in that room.
Yeah. Here, take this shit, man.
Yeah,
Bro, I know that's right. Like the look of pure terror, my dude.
Take it. I don't want it. I swear. Have it.
Yeah, he means that.
I am not.
Yeah,
Mark
he really does not
Spector.
want that shit.
He's been trying to give it
Yeah,
up.
I know.
I thought we were going to the police station.
Bro, you don't ask questions like that. You
No.
start to devise a plan how you escape. They clearly didn't go to the police
It
station.
doesn't matter where they're taking you.
Right.
It's not where you want to go.
Right,
It
exactly.
is the police station.
Be
Like,
lucky
don't
you
wanna
didn't go to the docks. You know what I mean? Because it is definitely a wrap for you.
Surrender control.
I saw what you did.
You just stop
people.
bullshitting, Steve.
What's he saying? Is he telling you to kill me?
Break his windpipe.
He's like, in so many words, yeah.
Stephen. What about a child? Would she kill a child for something they might do in 30 years?
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Bro, if the answer isn't no,
Right.
you know what I mean?
There's only one right answer.
Right,
here,
like,
buddy.
yeah, like if the answer is just straight no, then fuck whatever you got to say.
Dude, I'm gonna stop you right there.
right, yeah, like, no, I'm gonna just stop you right there. Exactly.
Is that what? You're all into that, like children and that.
You guys are into that. Now, yeah, like, you guys are into that.
Kind of draw a line there. At
That's a good place to draw a line.
Right. I'm sorry. Are you guys all into that?
Where's the scarab?
I haven't.
Give me a break. You brought it right to the bad guy.
Summon the suit. The safe.
You know that thing that saved your life last time? That thing.
Hey! You can do this!
There's monsters
I
out there.
promise!
Yeah, like,
Steven.
You have no defense.
you're right.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Summon the suit!
I guess nobody can see the... What?
She said I needed a suit. Yeah, the ceremonial
It's kinda
armor
dope.
of Conch's temple, not Psycho Colonel Sanders. I do look sharp, though. All right,
It's kind of
where
sharp.
is the scale? Like a butterfly sticking
Bruh, what are you doing? What is that? What are you doing? Ooh, okay.
You got
See, this is the part where you get punched in the face,
For
bro.
real.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part where you get punched in the face, bro. Bro, are the people in the car okay?
Yeah.
That was a complete stop.
Nobody cares.
They were going at least 35 miles an hour. Dude. They sure did get all their use in the trailers out of that shot, didn't they?
Oh.
That was kind of elaborate. I kind of wish he would have stuck the landing there. That was cool.
I wish you could live to see the world we make.
Bro, stop touching that man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Nobody should touch it. Nobody touch this man.
When he shows up, are you wearing gloves?
Yeah, for real, man.
It's horrible. It's all right. You're all right.
Switch
Dude,
places. They switched places.
I feel like I can scarcely move. It's all right. Just breathe through it. Gets easier.
That sounds claustrophobic as hell.
I'm taking it back.
He's gonna shit himself.
Sorry. We've always managed to keep a wall between us, but something's changed.
What was you trying to do? Power up?
That's how you crap your pants, man.
My whole life, I can't go on a bloody date. I can barely keep a goldfish alive. I lost my job. It's been you. It's always been you.
It does seem terrible on both accounts. Like he has a shitty life because of his condition, but then whoever's the split who has to be on the inside looking out, like you said, claustrophobic. That
Yeah,
just sounds
they're just
terrible.
trapped there the
Yeah.
whole time, just sitting there waiting.
Service
That's
Just
craziness.
observing.
Mm-hmm.
is the price that I pay.
Ungrateful, Mark. Altering the terms of our agreement. You were nothing more than a corpse.
She does seem a little bit like an
You
asshole.
would think you own his body? Let me remind you, should we part, you may not like my next candidate, near and dear as she is to you.
His wife.
Those are some phallic buildings. Look at that white one.
انا مش شايف فيكم حد انتوا عيال عايشين على الحد كل الناس عارفك وعارفك
All right, so that's Moon Knight. episode 2. Chris, how you feeling about that one?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Some cool stuff there.
Yeah, that was a fun one, man. This show it's kicking some good ass. I 2 episodes in, and I'm satisfied so far.
It seems a little bit subdued. I don't know why. I get this feeling like they're hesitating to show off the suit. They showed us a new suit, Mr. Knight, I believe he's called.
I like that.
But I don't know. There seems like there's some hesitation to show off the suit. I don't know why that is. I thought they were going to give us more of that. I mean,
price.
Yeah, it's funny. I had that thought. It's probably a money thing. Yeah, it's expensive.
Almost always.
Because that suit is like all CGI. Damn near.
Yeah, it didn't look like it had any physical elements at all. There's nothing practical about that. My man is standing there with just dots all over his face.
Right. It's always funny looking at these Marvel movies behind the scenes. You're like, oh, that's what Iron Man looks like. Like, I wish I didn't see that image.
Don't need to see that. But you want to get into the rating before we get into further discussion?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do our ratings here. Grab my whiteboard. All right. Where are you at over there?
What you got? Oh, is that right?
I'm at a 3.9.
Oh, okay.
3.9, 3.3.
What did you like about the episode? What were some things that worked for you?
I still like, a lot of what was good about the first episode is still true in the second episode. The humor is fantastic. When they do have the action sequences, they are really, really good action sequences. I think that the Moon Knight character in both looks is really cool looking.
Yeah, both looks are cool.
The side characters so far, they continue to entertain, whether it's the security guard or Layla's character being introduced.
I like Layla, but I still don't understand why she just showed up with that scarab. But I like Layla a lot.
Now, I have to say I was a little disturbed by the fact that I was kind of liking the cult leader guy a little bit. He almost sounded like he was sincere, like he was trying to do something good. I was thinking, and look,
they always sound
cannot
that way.
Get right. They always
they always sound that way before they drop some asshole shit.
I'm not saying that the Minority Report way of handling it is the right way, that before you even commit a crime.
Good movie, by the way. You should check it out.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll do a reaction on it. Maybe. I would rewatch it. But I don't think that stopping crime preemptively is appropriate. But at the same time, as he's describing it, I can see how some of his followers may have locked on to what he was teaching.
That's nothing but overzealotry. That's all that is.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna follow him. I'm just saying I understand where he thinks he's coming from, or at least where it looks like he thinks he's coming from.
Sounds to me like you're into that. Like you're into killing babies, yeah? That's you guys are like into
Give
that,
your
yeah?
heart to a meat. Change your life here, man.
So what I thought about this episode is I'm still on board. It seems, again, like I said before, a little bit subdued from the first episode. I felt like after the first episode, especially the way it goes off, I thought that they were going to give us more of the suit, but they didn't. They gave us something else. I mean, they gave us another suit, not the suit that I was expecting. It was cool, flashy, but it seems like there's a reluctance to show off the Moon Knight character for whatever reason. It seems like maybe they're saving it all for the end. Maybe they're gonna, he's gonna do all this craziness in the 5th and 6th episode, for all I know. But right now, just seems very slow. I'm still on board. There's some cool things. I like Layla. Again, she's a cool character, but not as fun as the first episode.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that Moon Knight character, and I hope that this means that they're saving some of that budget for a kick-ass finale that's gonna just blow our socks off. I can stand to still not get more actions 3rd or the 4th episodes, as long as they keep giving us some of that good the humor, the weird personalities and whatnot. Like they can hold my attention for a while with that stuff.
Something about the personalities. It seems like, again, I don't know what's going on, because you brought up a good point about the cot, because I'm like, okay, yeah, who is sleeping there, right?
Yeah, if he falls asleep, Steven comes back.
Right.
I mean, presumably.
But again, I'm not quite sure what's happening. It seems like he had a previous life as this person.
Okay.
And now he's living a life as, I think he probably had a previous life as the Mark Spector character, right? He had some type of mental breakdown, became Steven, and now the Mark Spector character is beginning to wake up again.
That makes sense. I like that. I like that theory.
But he wasn't quite dormant. So during his sleeping hours, that's when the Mark Spector character is able to come out more because he's sleep, right? He's more vulnerable to him taking over, right?
Okay.
But again, I that's a theory. It's a running theory. I'm not really sure. But then also to that point, I wanted to say that there's something about the way Oscar Isaac is playing or portraying this character. You could definitely see, like, okay, when they checked the security tape, when he walked up, I was like, okay, yeah, it's you. And I was like, oh yeah, like you're screwed. Like there's no beast, there's no dog or anything like that. It's just you. But when he finally came into the frame, I noticed his face was different. His countenance was different. And I said, oh, okay, pretty good. And it takes a skillful actor to be able to just change your face. So you could tell that that's a different character entirely. So that was impressive. So I'm interested to see more of that.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, Mark has a certain hardness to his look, a stiffness to his face. His jaw is locked. He's
hardness.
That
is a good way to
face.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it.
And you don't get that from Steven at all. So it is very
quite the
different.
opposite. Quite the opposite. Yes.
You know, I always lock onto the accent difference because that's a big difference.
That's
but even
the
outside
most obvious
of that,
change,
right? But even outside of that, you're right. The way he holds his body, the way he's got a different
he walks
swagger,
different, right?
Confidence that Steven just doesn't have with all of his insecurity and awkwardness. So yeah, it was. Listen, this is a great show. I am on board the Moon Knight train. I am riding this bad boy
I'm
all
still
the way
on board
down
as
to
well.
the end. I have high expectations, high hopes that the MCU is going to do it again for me. They knock it out of the park or close to just about every time for me. They're at least satisfying.
They
I
have
expect
apparently
it to be
a
at
lot
least
of a lot of credit with you. I'm a little bit of a harder critic, but we'll see what they give us. We'll see what they give us.
Yes, sir. I think that this is going to be another winner for them. All right. Well, that's our reaction to Moon Knight Season 1, Episode 2. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, I'm still liking what I'm seeing. I'm still on board. Again, a little bit more subdued than I thought it was going to be. I just knew that they were going to give us more Moon Knight, more of the suit. They did give us more of the suit, just a different suit. But
I'll take it.
I'm still on board. Yeah, it was still cool. But again, we'll see.
Yeah, this is still a hit for me. This is still it's still tickling the right spots, scratching the right itches. So I'm still on board. The second episode did take a step back for me personally, but it's maybe a half step back. You know, it's not
we
far
both
less enjoyable than the first one. It was just
still
a little
rated
bit
pretty
different.
high.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
In the threes, that's better than half.
I love where it's going.
I had to recheck. I was like, I wasn't sure.
But yeah, it's a great show. I'm looking forward to it. To the continuing season. I can't wait to see where they take it. It's trippy, it's mysterious, and they do a really good job with both the comedy and the tension that they put into it. So I'm looking forward to it. I would like to see a little more suit, a little more action, and they have me fully on board.
I would agree. I would second that. Again, I do still like Layla a lot. The security guard is still funny.
Well, speaking of likes, make sure you like this video,
Nice
subscribe,
segue. Yeah.
and hit that bell. All three things. Subscribe, like, and hit that bell so that you're the first to be notified when we drop new content, and we will continue to drop tons of new content over the next few weeks.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, peace.
Peace.